Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am the goddess of radical self-love. And this is MECA, Make Everyone Count Always. We are a support network for radical self-love and self-care with, I was just going to say, focused attention on our caregivers and care receivers. However, I forgot that we are also master manifestors. Yes, manifesting the life that we desire and deserve through radical self-love and self-care. We also, as a community, as a family, support and value our most vulnerable citizens, care receivers, and those who care for them, caregivers. When our community's most vulnerable and those who care for them feel valued and supported, the rest of us are assured we are valued and supported as well. You see, we lift from the bottom up, lift and hold and understand the wisdom that everyone offers. Wisdom, value, part of the collective, how important each and every one of us are, right? Thank you so much for your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. Yay. Thanks for joining our family. So today is Walk and Roll Away Wednesday. Walk and roll away from what no longer serves you or your highest purpose. Yes, so today is the day that we revisit non-attachment. Hands open and let what is supposed to fall away go, or lightly scooted along. Or at times things will be just snatched away to remind you you are not in control, and that's okay, right? It's all part of the learning process. It doesn't really matter if it's okay or not. It's all part of it. So I'll start with our friend Neil Donald Walsh from Meditations from Conversations with God. I love this. There are a million aspects to me. A billion, a trillion, you see. There is the profane and the profound, the lesser and the larger, the hollow and the holy, the ghastly and the godly. I would say that's true for all of us, yes? So, on this Walk and Roll Away Wednesday, it's been interesting. If you've watched any of the videos from this week, you'll know that yesterday was the full moon eclipse, Capricorn Cancer marriage, mother and father, right? And it said, I don't know if it said it, whatever, it's set in motion a lot of things that I had high hopes for, although, it's like a few weeks ago or a month ago or so when I was like super excited for all these new things and opportunities being presented, and I paused and said, hold up, little girl. I didn't pause. I did, but you know. This situation where normally being in this blissful state, I would have let it run away with me, right? Which it's always amazing to be in the moment of bliss, right? However, we understand that what goes up must come down. It's a roller coaster. So at that moment, I had said to myself, or, you know, I was being given lessons that state of bliss and state of suffering are very much alike. So don't get too attached, right? Don't get too attached to this moment, to these opportunities, to the feeling even, right? Of being in that blissful state. Still observe it. Don't get too emotionally drained almost from the excitement or whatnot. So I can see how there's like the parallel now, and just having to pay attention to the lessons within that in between. You know, what did you learn? What out of that area, even that small area from, let's say, well, for me, I guess it probably happened like 2 months ago, around there, where things started really picking up. And so what in 2 months, right? And there's been a lot of lessons. So obviously with Walk and Roll Away Wednesdays, we can see the lessons. And it's like, I'm just trying to think of the right one, because I'm like, it needs to be substantial and meaningful, and like, grasping for things that do not have a solid foundation to begin with. I mean, I have to find, I would say maybe walking and rolling away from energy that doesn't match my own. I definitely could say walking and rolling away from not listening to my intuition, because I knew the thing is, like, it's not always, the opportunity is totally there, right? On several of these things. It's the individuals the opportunities are attached to. And not that they're not, you know, solid people, they're just not on my energy. And I can tell by the way people speak to me pretty much from the beginning. So and then I make excuses, or I did, right? Um, for their behavior or their style, maybe that's not matching with mine. I think it's just like this overall respect, you know, So I guess that's what it is. Walking and rolling away from not truly hearing what someone is saying the first time they say it. Yeah. I mean, you could say the problem with that is we all have bad days or we're going through this or that. But I have observed the changes in my style, so that means that I don't know what is with this hair right here. The changes that have taken place in my style, where it's definitely much more reserved. I do a lot more listening. So and considering, listening and considering what someone's saying, right? And I'm definitely not like a name caller, so that's one of the issues, right? Like when you're having disagreements, I think it speaks volumes of an individual if they're going to bring into the discussion or whatnot that lower energy toxic behavior. So I don't understand what the point of it is really if we're trying to work together and formulate some type of working relationship. For me, the goal should be the goal. The goal, not me, not you. Goal. So I think it comes, I did talk about it the other day, like the belief issue. You know, if you believe in yourself, and that's really what I need, right, to work on my solar plexus. I need my magic jewels back from my friend. So, trusting and believing in yourself, what, you know, you bring to the table and who you are as a person, all these things, for me anyway. I feel like I'm at the point where I won't allow to be taken myself because I value my time more than that to be taken down these dead ends. You know, where someone doesn't really know what they want because I know what I want all the time. You know, you just have to keep practicing those likes and dislikes. You know, figuring those out. But in relationships, in business, I ain't got time for that shit anymore. The bullshit, drama. So, what do you need? Can I do that? And what is our return of energy going to be? Before I start. Though I do have to say that I really should probably change my walk and roll away Wednesday, because I remember now what I wanted to go, where I wanted to go with this, because um, these issues are all minor that I'm dealing with, right? Really, even when it comes to something solid, right? Or a consistent flow of energy coming in and bringing us stability, that's all within my control. So I can just choose differently, right? And I'm going to. But I know others who are going through this period of time. Yesterday was super hard. It was super hard for me. The day before was super hard. I mean, I'm not going to go all into it, but lots of issues. Lots of things that are coming at me. Meditate. But meditate, yeah. So, I got a text from one of my brothers, family brothers, like, he'll always be my family. So, and he is such a good person, and really does things out of, like, he doesn't think about doing something that's right. He just does it. So I got over to him, or he called me and told me how hard things were, that he has been looking for a job now. He was really successful and had his own construction company and made a couple of bad decisions. And this has all been going on within the last year, right? Lost everything. And can't find a job. He's not even that old, but he thinks he is. And I don't know. And I think he just turned 46. Yeah. We're both cancers. But, and he's a very hard worker. We all are. That are cancers. At least, not, I shouldn't say that, because I know one that's not. But because he had his own company and, whatever, he has all this experience. People don't want to hire him because he has too much experience, or he thinks it's whatever. I mean, he is just constantly putting in these applications. Anyway, today or yesterday, his rent didn't go through. So, hey, Laurel, I see the bunny. I see it. Come here, Laurel. And then, like, I want to be able to help him out. Obviously, he's my family, so I have to get to work for him and for my family, because he's part of my family. See how it works? It's not just about me or my family. It's our family, right? family first, but not only mine, but you can make people your family anytime you want. So then, within the next hour, one of my other friends stops by, and I'm like ready to tell her, oh my God, I had the worst day ever, and da 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 da, right? And she starts, I said, how's your day? And she's like, oh, it's been really hard. We buried my friend today. I believe it was an overdose. Or, yeah, I think it was an overdose. She was older. I'll have to ask her again. I can't remember for sure, but I know it was. So, the point is, it's like what I am going through, how blessed I am, how beautiful my life is. There's no reason ever to not giving full and complete gratitude and doing everything I can to support the people I love. So I don't know which one I'm gonna choose. Maybe all of them, right? But yeah, I'm just in kind of this weird state this week. The conscious queen and I got in a huge fight, and then I bawled for like 3 hours afterwards. And you know, I'm like just sitting with it, the energy of what it is. Like, am I safe in this moment? Am I happy in this moment? Like, I'm happy in this moment, you know, no matter what's going on, I am still content. And when things seem like or are falling apart, just focusing on how it's going to be put back together. You know what I mean? Like, what blessings are right around the corner and what new opportunities are right around the corner. You know, what individuals are coming towards me that have open, healthy, healing hearts. You know, good energy, high energy, that understand what values look like in my understanding, you know, similar at least. So, yes, that is all for the Walk and Roll Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm going to do right now. Oh, yes, I'm going to call um, Shandy's, one of the girl that I was supposed to have on last week or a couple weeks ago. They're still in the United States, and I think they're going to California at the end of the month or next month, so I don't know. But I'm going to talk to the officer that saved the girls, and I'm going to see if he would like to be on the show since Shandy isn't around. But I hear he's pretty shy, so we'll see. But I'm going to talk to him right after this, and then, yeah, do a meditation and go for a walk with Laurel, do some work for MECA. Anyway, I love you all. Have a gorgeous day. Please tell me what you're walking and rolling away from in the comments. I would love to know, or how mine are going for you. So, love you all. Goodness.